Hey, what's up everybody? Ian here, and I'm back with another review video, and today I'm so happy to be able to review a product from DITA. DITA is a Singaporean company. I personally am a Singaporean, and I'm proud and honored to be able to review this Navigator, which is a dongle DAC amplifier. And also I would like to thank Super Chonk, who is a personal friend and a fellow YouTuber, for loaning this unit to me and making this video possible. Super Chonk is a super nice guy, so I suggest for you guys to go check out his YouTube channel. I'll leave a link down in the description below. Now in this video I'll go through the design, build quality, my sound impression of it, and along the way I'll compare it with all my other dongle DAC amps that you see here. Now this video will have time chapters, so please feel free to skip to the chapter that you are more interested in. Okay, so first let's start off with the specifications of this device. In terms of decoding power, PCM, it can decode up to 768 kilowatts, 32 bits, and as for DSD, it can decode up to 256, and for MQA, it does support MQA, but it doesn't say or state how many times unfolding. Okay, so that's for decoding power. Let's talk about the power output, and this device here does have two headphone jacks. One is the single-ended, which is the 3.5mm headphone jack, and the other is the balanced 4.4 headphone jack output, and both of them are still situated at the bottom of this device or top of this device, depends on how you look at it. And the maximum power output, which I assume is from the balance output, is 340 milliwatts at 32 ohms. Okay, now that's a very quick specs for this. Let's talk about the design and build quality of this. And this is designed to be a rugged outdoor use. It's got this theme to it with this handmade paracord attached to it, and also this built-in screwdriver is magnetic, so it doesn't fall off. Even if it comes off, it sticks to the device itself. And also it's got this phone stand. If you're outdoor camping, you can actually stand your phone on this while you're cooking your meal, and overall it looks a very rugged and hardy device to bring with you when you're camping or hiking. And overall material that this is made, this is built like a tank. It's made of aluminum have different grade, aluminum alloy has different grade, and this is made from the 6000 grade. And from what I know, 6000 is a very hard grade of aluminum alloy, and this is fully milled from one block of aluminum alloy. And yeah, it's a CNC milled device, and I can feel the heft of this device. I can feel it's solid. It's not heavy to a point whereby it will bog down in my pocket, but it's hefty, and you can feel it's hardy. It's very, very durable. Okay, so that's the design of this device. Let's talk about the different functions of this. Now at the bottom here, you can see there is a USB-C port here. This connects to your smartphone or your tablets, your iPad, your MacBook, your PC, whatever that your source, okay, that produces the sound or the digital signal that goes into here. And then of course you have your headphone jacks here, whereby the sound comes out. You connect to your favorite headphone or your IEM earphone here. Okay, and over here you have your volume control, and as you can see, this volume control also have raised dots, okay, which makes it very easy to feel, and also it's huge, right? So if you're outdoor and you're wearing gloves, you can actually feel these raised dots, and you can press this button real easily, especially if you're wearing gloves. Yeah, it's easy to reach as well. It's not raised, in fact, as you can see, it's recessed a little bit. So if let's say it's in your backpack or it's hanging around your waist or something, you will not accidentally press it. Okay, so very nice design, outdoor-ish kind of design. Now let's talk about sound and how do they sound overall. I'll give you an overall sound for this in terms of the sound stage, in terms of the overall sound signature for it. Okay, let's talk about the tone and timbre first. The tone and timbre for this is warm, is fun, is casual, is textured, and is colored. All right, it's a very fun and musical type of dongle DAC amplifier. And if you are those type of people who don't want to or don't really care about analyzing your tracks, you just want to enjoy the musical part of your audio, this is a very suitable dongle DAC for you guys, right? But for those of you who just want to analyze your sound, you want something very correct, very referencing, very detailed, then this is not the device for you. Okay, so that's the overall tone and timbre for this. In terms of the technical performance for this, is fairly okay. If you talk about comparing it with the M15, it's definitely not as comparable, it's not as detailed, and also the overall resolution, I feel this is a little bit more rounded as compared to the M15. Okay, now in terms of power output, I would say M15 is still a little bit more powerful, but there's a bit more power on this as compared to some of my devices here, like for example FC6 and the Truth Ear Show. It's not as powerful as the KA13, but it is more powerful than most of my dongles here. So in terms of power output, it can power up most of my earphones and my IEMs. Okay. Now let's talk about the sound signature for this. As I mentioned, this is more of a fun and musical type of dongle DAC. The bass is the star of the show for me on this device. It's very, very textured, very engaging, and very fun and very musical. Yeah, it's a very nice pronounced bass. It's solid as well. The bass is very resolute. It's much more engaging than the M15. It's much more fun and pleasurable as compared to the M15. So when I listen to my music, I would rather listen to the Navigator than the M15. M15 will sound a bit more towards leaner side, a more neutral side. So not a very fun dongle to use if I want to listen to my music in a musical way and a more casual way. Now in terms of the Darwin R2R, Darwin R2R is a very unique tone and texture, and this Navigator is close to that, but it's not to a point whereby it's got that woody type of feel on the R2R. So R2R is a very unique product as compared to the Navigator. So Navigator, it gives you that solid and resolute type of bass, but for the R2R, it does not give you that woody. It gives you a more analog sound as compared to the Navigator. Navigator still sounds quite digital as compared to the FC6. And now in the mids is pretty okay. It's not too recessed. It's actually quite veiled by the bass because the bass is quite prominent on this Navigator, but it's still resolute, okay, for the mids. Treble is rounded, is actually very laid back on the Navigator, and it's not offensive at all. It's not offensive. You cannot feel that you want to take out your earphones and stop listening to this Navigator. It's a very well-rounded treble. It also depends on which earphones you pair with. Of course, if you pair with an earphone that has got a tuning whereby the treble is really harsh and sibilant, this will not help you at all. It will not save your earphones. All right, it will just give you a very base translation of that signal, and it all depends on your earphones anyway. Okay, so in terms of treble, is still a pretty rounded and musical treble as compared to the M15. M15 is got a forward treble. And for the TP20 as well, TP20 has got a more forward treble, but I would say the treble on this Navigator is a little bit more forward than the FC6. Okay, so that's roughly where this Navigator stands. And if you ask me, right, this is the go-to. This is what I will go to if I were to want to just enjoy my music and not think about the clarity and the overall leanness of the sound and the definition of whichever instruments that I'm trying to listen to. I don't want to care about all that. I just want to enjoy the musicality of my track. Then this is the dongle that I will go for. Okay, and I do recommend this for those people who are really rugged and outdoorish, and if you want to listen to high resolution audio while on the go, this is a good dongle deck to go for. All right, so that concludes my overall review of this DITA Navigator. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys have a great day ahead, and I'll see you again in my next video. Cheers.